Welcome to my channel Maths Club. I am Professor Dipanjan Kumar De. Today I will deliver another important lecture on Python programming. In this lecture, the learner will be able to understand the input output statement in Python. This is the lecture number 6. Earlier I had done 5 lectures in Python. If you want to really interested to learn the Python programming, then you have to go through my videos. Okay. Let's start input output statement. In this lecture, the learner will also be able to understand some programming I will discuss in this lecture, and that program I have to run in my VS Code which I am using. VS Code, Visual Basic Code. Somebody is using ideally, somebody is using Anaconda, somebody is using Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so I am using here VS Code, Visual Basic Codes. So let's start with a program. Just I am showing here. So first, the first program, that is display the combination of string and variable, program number 1. Okay, so take the details of an employee. Okay, let's you want to see the employee, name of the employee, ID of the employee, salaries and gender of the employee. Okay, these 4 things you want to see. So then what will be the program, how to run the program I want to show. So this is, I have written here ID, input, enter your ID, name. These are the variable ID, name, salary and gender. Okay, this can be changed. This you can write anything. So anything you want to see, then you have to write over here, write over left hand side. Okay, ID, input, enter your ID, name, input, enter your name, salary, input, enter your salary, gender, input, enter your gender. Then you want to these 4 things, so you have to write print ID, name, salary and gender. Okay, so this thing, then the output, then the after writing this code up to this, then you have to save the program, then run, then take the details of an employee. Say ID, details of an employee, ID, that is enter your ID. Then here enter your ID, this details of an employee, that is enter your ID, that is you have to enter 1 2 3, then enter your name you have to enter your salary, enter your gender, then you will see the output 1 2 3 Dipanjan 20,000 and mail. Just I am copying from here from my, that is this I have written the code. Okay, and this. Okay, so this code I am taking, just take copy, and then I want to print this in VS Code. So this is the VS Code. This is the VS Code. This is the VS Code. In this VS Code I want to paste and then save the program. Just see what I am doing here. Just from file you have to go, then open new file. This is new file, just opening. You see new file is opening. So what will you do? You have to paste over here. You have to paste. So now just I am pasting over here. I am just pasting. You see, I have paste all this thing here. I have paste here, a copy then paste. Okay, then what will you do? You have, after writing, this is my code, star, take the details of an employee. This is a hash function. Hash function I have used here, but this will not participate in the program because it is the comment. It is the comment. You can give the comment by using hash function, but this comment should not participate in this program. Okay, so I have to now save. Control plus S, that is, I want to save this program. I want to save this program. Control plus S, then it will save the program. So just I have control plus S I have pressed, then it will save the program. You see, just they will save the program. Just wait, it takes time, then it will just opening. You see, there this is yes. So what I am doing here, I'm just writing the file name, that is, suppose I'm writing Anindita, Anindita, Anindita dot py, Anindita dot py in the desktop. You see in the desktop, and the py dot py means it is in Python. Okay, now save button is there. Just press save button. Save. That is Anindita.py is saved. So this is my program. So you see, so this is my program. So now I want to run this program. So this is after saving. That is, this is Anindita dot. You see Anindita. You can see this is in VS Code. In my VS Code, you see this program is showing Anindita.py. Anindita.py. So now what I am doing, I am just running the program. I am just run the program. So what I am doing here, I want to run the program. Okay, so just press, then it will run the program. You see, just taking time. It will run the program. Just taking time, it will run. You see, it's just opening, because this is in script mode. In script mode, that is, it will take time to run the program, but in uh, interactive mode, the immediate output will show. Okay, but this is in script mode. This is in script mode. It will take time. Okay, it will take time. Okay, it will take time. So it will take time to run the program. Okay, so yes, they are asking. Yes, they are asking. They are asking. You see, enter your ID. Now they are asking enter your ID. Suppose I am writing 1 2 3. This is my ID. Suppose first thing, you see, in input, enter your ID. So they are asking enter your ID. That is, I mentioned 1 2 3. Now enter. Then enter your name. Say Dipanjan. This is the enter your employee name. That is Dipanjan. Then enter your salary. Say enter your salary. Say 20,000. Then enter your gender. That is male. Okay, so this thing I have. So now enter. You will see the program has run. That is 1 2 3 is the ID. I have written enter. Then Dipanjan is Dipanjan is the employee name, and 20,000 is my salary. That is, enter your salary, 20,000. Then male, that is your gender. This is the male. So These have run. Okay, so now go to my PPT. I'm just going to my PPT, going to my PPT, that is second program. So I'm going for program number 2. Program number 2. Okay, program number 2, you see, take the details of an employee by input function, using input function, using by print function, by print function method, print function print function method approach A. This program I have to run in two ways, approach 1 and approach 2. So print function, by using print function I have to run this program. Suppose suppose you want to see the name of the employee, age, designation, college name, salary, gender. This thing you want to see. So starting I am writing there, starting I am writing name equal to Deepanjan. Here what is this? Actually name is the variable and Deepanjan is the string type. This is the string type. Age equal to 50. So age equal to 50. Age is the variable here. 50 is the value, that is integer value, type, integer type. This 50, this 50, this 50 stored in age, okay. So age is the variable, 50 is the integer value. Designation is a variable. Assistant professor is the string type, okay. College, PITM is the string type, college is the variable. Salary is equal to 20,000, salary is a variable and 20,000 is the string, that is integer type. Gender equal to male, so male is the string type. So since those who are string type, we have to write within a single quote or a double quote. Not write one is starting single quote ending double quote or vice versa. Don't write that thing. Either you can use in single quote or double quote. Okay. So now print name, age, designation, college, salary, gender. Now save and run. Okay. Then the output will be Deepanjan 50, assistant professor, PITM 20,000, mail. These are inquiry. That means you want to see name, age, designation, college, salary, gender, and this. Okay. Now what I am doing, I am just copying this. Copy from here. I am just take the copy from here. Then you can see the output. Okay. You can see the output. Just I am copy here. Just copying here. You see. You can see actually. Just I am copy from here. Then I want to see in my VS Code. Okay. Just you see in VS Code. Okay. This is my VS Code. I want to paste. Control V you can do. This is the program. Control V. This program you see, this program is already in anindita.py or anindita.py. Okay, saved in anindita.py. Okay, now what I am doing here, now you see the run option is there. This is the run option. I want to run this program. So enter, just run button. I am just pressing the run button. You see, they are asking. You see, they are asking, that is enter your. Sorry, just you see, the program has run. Okay. The program has run. That is, you see, that is 1, 2, 3 Deepanjan 20,000 mail. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. What is? What was the name equal to Deepanjan? name equal to Deepanjan. You see where the program has run. Just enter. Just wait. I'm just checking. This part I'm just deleting the previous part. Details of an employee, yes. This part I am deleting, then it will run. Okay. This part I am deleting. The first program I am deleting now. Yes. You take the details of an employee by print function method approach on. Okay. Approach on name, seat, age, designation, assistant professor, salary is this. Okay. So then print function is there. You see print function is there. So now I can print function is there. Print function is there. Yes. Take the details of an error. This will not participate in the program because hash function is there. This will not participate. This is will not participate. Now I am just pressing the run button. Then you see it will run. It will run. I am just pressing the run button. You see now here Deepanjan is the name. Age is 50. Age is 50. Then designation is assistant professor. Then college is PITM. Then you see salary is 20,000. Then male gender equal to male. So gender equal to male. Okay. So this program has run. So now I am going to my PPT. So this program has run. So now next slide I am going. Just you take the approach to this approach to that take the details of an employee by print function method approach to output shows in different line, because in previous question the all the output shows in a single line. So here I want to see, that is name Deepanjan, name is Deepanjan, age is 50, designation is assistant professor, college name is PITM, salary is 20,000, gender is male. So that is in different line. You see output shows in different line. So what will be the code? Print equal to name is the name, because already mentioned in previous, that continuing this previous program. Name is name, age is age, then designation is designation, college is college, salary is salary, gender is gender. Because I have written all these things, the output will show name, age, designation is, then college is. See, then a name is, then colon. Here if you give, you have given colon, you can avoid colon. That is name is Deepanjan will show. If you give here colon, then it will show colon. Age is I have given, you see there is a colon. So I am giving here colon, so it will show colon. If I remove colon, then it will remove colon. Okay, it doesn't matter. So I am just, what I am doing, I am just copying this. Okay, just take the copy of this. Okay, so now yes, up to this print function, I am doing here. Just copy this, then I want to run this in my VS Code. Okay, so now this is my VS Code. So I want to run this, I paste this. Just I am pasting by right click, or you can do Ctrl+V. Okay, so just by right click, then I am just pasting this thing. Take the details of an employee by print method approach to output will show in different line. Output will show in different line. Okay. So now already this is already this is in anindita.py. Here it has already saved. So now I want to run this program. You can see the output in different line. Just running, you see the designation first from first. Name is Dipanjan in different line. You see first line, second line, third line, fourth, fifth, sixth line. Name is Dipanjan, assistant professor. Sorry. Yes, name is Dipanjan, age is 50, designation is assistant professor, college is PITM, salary is 20,000, gender is male. So this I have run this program very nicely. I think everybody understood very nicely. Now I am going to my slide. Okay, this is the slide number 4. Now I am going to next slide for running some program, that is this program. This is very simply program. That's 2-line coding. Find the output of the following. A equal to input, enter a number. This is input output statement. A equal to input, that is enter a number. Then print. Here I have using A is a variable. A equal to input, enter a number. Then print A, enter the value, that is 76. You can see the output. Okay. Okay, just I am I am just copying this. Just I am copying this. Then you can see the name. You can see the output. 76. Copy here. Just you see. So what I am doing here. Previous one I have to remove all these things. Then I want to run. Okay, I want to save the program and then run. Okay, okay, just follow me. What I am doing, all previous thing I am deleting here. Then I want to run freshly. Okay, one by one it will run. Okay, just okay. Now what I am doing here, just by right click you can paste by Control plus B, or I am doing by right click. I am pasting here. You see, find the output of the details. A is the here. What is A? A is the variable. Input, enter a number. Print A. Here I am writing A, so you have to write A. If I write here anything, not only A, B, C, D, anything, you have to write that thing over within the print. Okay, print function. Now I want to run this. Already saved in anindita.py, because I already made a file in the name of anindita.py. Okay, so now I'm just running by go to run button. This is your run button. Now just I'm pressing the run button. You see they are asking enter a number. So suppose 76. Sorry, not in here. I have to write over here. Right, suppose 76. I am pressing, then enter. This is 76. Okay, suppose you want to anything, not only 76, you can do any number. 1 2 3 4 5. It will show 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, I think everybody understood this one. This is very easy. This is very easy language. Okay, now going to my next slide, that is slide number 6. Slide number 6. These are all small program. Slide number 6, input output statement. This is program number 4. A equal to input, enter a number, print A, enter a number. This thing you can do same thing. Now slide number 7. Slide number, find the output of the following. A comma B equal to 4 comma 5. C equal to, you see, C equal to A plus B. These are the variables. C equal to A plus B. So print ABC. Print ABC. ABC. What will be the output? A, B, C. A is 4, B is 5. So if C equal to A plus B, that is 5 plus 4, 9. So 4, 5, 9. You want to see, suppose I am just pressing enter, then here I am just copy this, then I'll run this program. Okay, so take the copy of this, taking the copy, then what I am doing, go to my VS Code. So this thing I want to delete, then I want to run. Okay, okay, now see what I am doing, just by right click, then paste. You see, find the output of this, of the following. This will not, this is the command. Okay, command means there is a hash function is there. Find the output of the following. This will not participate in the program. So now you see this already saved in on the .py. Now I am just clicking, that is, this is the run button. So just click here, then it will run. You see 459. So output will be 4 5, then a plus b, that is 4 plus 5, that is 9. A b c, the print function is, I have given a b c. So a is 5, a is 4, b is 5, and c will be a plus b, that is 9. You see here 4 5 9. Okay, so this is very easy again. Okay, now go to my next slide. Just next slide I'm going, this slide number 7. Slide number 7, this is slide number 7. Just I'm showing slide number 7. Slide number 7. A equal to 5, a comma b 5, c equal to a b, c equal to slide number 6, slide number 7, slide number 7 already shown, slide number 7. Now I am going for slide number 8. This is slide number 8. Okay, slide number 8. Find the output of the following. A equal to int input, then enter an integer, print a. By this way you can write a equal to int, then input, enter an integer. By this way you can run, enter a 58 here, output is taking 58. So this is also easy. So I am showing how to that is 58. You will see, suppose you want to see 58, so just copy here. These are all easy. Then you have to paste in this here. So by right click I am just pasting over here. Then you see, find the output of the following. A equal to int, then input, enter an integer, that is input output function. Output function is also known as print function. Output function is known as print function. So this is input, this is output. So so now I want to run this. You will see, enter the integer, suppose 67, then sorry, not in here, actually this will enter an integer, say 67. So then enter, you will see this is the output, 67 is the output. Okay, now I'm going for next slide, that is, this is slide number 8. 67 or 58 as you write. Then slide number 9. This is slide number 9. Find the output of the following. Name is equal to, name is the, here name is a variable, and Devadita is a string type. Name is a variable. Every variable must have some type. Here Devadita is a type of string type. Here a is equal to 9. So 9 is the integer type. So age is 9. Devadrita is a name is a variable. Age is also variable. Every variable has a type. Must have some types, like name Devadrita. This is the string type. Age equal to 9. This is the integer type. It sometimes float type also is there. So print name is, that is Devadrita is age plus 1. You see, age plus 1. Here age plus 1, that is 9 plus 1, 10. then years old, 10 years old. See, 10 years old. This is the actually in string. So I have given here single quote, and is also string, here single quote, because name and age I want no need to give the no, that is single quote or double quote, name and age. Okay, so now see the output. What will be the output? Just wait, I'm just copying all these things, then it will show Devatita is 10 years old. You want to see, so just copy this, then I want to show this in VS Code. In VS Code, see, in VS Code. Okay, so what I am doing here, previous one I am just deleting over here, just deleting, then I am just pasting by right click, just I am pasting here. See, so everything is okay. So now suppose you, one thing you can see, suppose I am giving a single code, so you see this years old is underlined, that is red mark, so that means something is wrong over here. Now if we go again, single code given, no, you see now it's okay. Okay, so if there is underlined is red mark, that means something is wrong, that program will not run. If you run that program, some error will show. So now it's okay, there is no underline, that is the red mark. Okay, so now I can see the output, that is that Devadita is 10 years old. So just run the program. You see, Devadita is 10 years old. Okay, Devadita, see the output, Devadita is 10 years old. Because here name is a variable, so name is Devadita, is, then s plus 1, that is 9 plus 1, 10, then years old. Devadita is 10 years old. Okay, so now the last program I want to see, that is the last program I want to see. This is the last program, that is last slide. This, in the last slide, find the output of a equal to b equal to c equal to 5. That means a5 b5 c5. Print a plus b, b plus c, c plus c. That is a 5 plus 5, 10, then b plus c, 5 plus 5, c plus a, 5 plus 5. So 10 10 10. This is the output. Okay, this I want to see. This is will be the output, 10 10 10. So it's very easy function, input output function. These are all easy. That is just copy this, then I want to see in VS Code, that is, see what I am doing over here, just removing all this thing, the previous one, then I want to see. Okay, so now by right click you can paste the code, find the output of the following. You see, so this I have taken the output here. I have taken the output, all this thing I have taken. So up to print function you can take. Okay, this will not participate in the program, okay, in the code. So a equal to b equal to c, this is the input, that is print a plus b. Now what I am doing is just see the output, 10 10 10. See the output, 10 10 10. Okay, now b, a plus b, b plus c, c plus a. These are 10 10 10. Now this is my last program, last one, that is find the output of the following. That is, you see, a equal to 5, b equal to a plus 2, c equal to a plus b. So a is 5, print abc. What will be b? 5 plus 2, 7. What will be c? A plus b, that is a plus b. 5 plus 7, that is 12. That is 5 7 12. This will be the output by calculation. Okay, now this just, okay, this one I have taken. I'm just copying this by right click, then copy all this thing, then I want to see in my VS Code. This is my VS Code. So previous one I have to delete all this thing, previous one I am deleting. Okay, now what I am doing, by right click, then there is a copy. Yes, find the output of the following. A equal to 5, b equal to a plus 2, c equal to a plus b, print a, b, c. See, a equal to 5, b equal to a plus 2, that means 7, 5 plus 2, 7. So c equal to a plus b, that is 5 plus 7, because b is 7, 5 plus 7, that is 12. So 5, 7, 12 will be the output. Let's see, 5, 7, 12. Okay, run the program. 5, 7, 12. See, 5, 7, 12 will be the output. Okay, these are all input output function. This is all our input output function of Python programming. I think everybody understood very nicely. So if you have any question, any clarification, any doubts, you can send me in my comment box. So I think everybody understood very nicely. I'm 110% sure you guys enjoyed this video. So keep watching, sharing and commenting this video with your friends. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Thank you. Bye bye. I will come with my next video, that is in formatting. Okay, formatting. Okay. So the video number 7 will be formatting. Okay. So let's uh, goodbye. Okay, see you again. Okay, thank you.